We are 3 weeks away until the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view as we welcome you tonight to another edition of SmackDown Live. We come to you tonight from Seattle, Washington, and we are going to get things started with the Intercontinental Champion. There is the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura, as he is set for one-on-one action to begin tonight's show. Shinsuke Nakamura was able to successfully defend the Intercontinental Championship at the Clash of Champions pay-per-view against The Miz. The Miz was a very determined individual heading into that championship match, but he was not able to defeat the King of Strong Style. Nakamura would hit the Kinshasa knee strike to retain the gold. Nakamura set for one-on-one action here tonight on SmackDown Live. And here comes his opponent.
And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias.
So last week here on SmackDown Live, I stated that coming out of that show, there were two individuals that were heading towards an Intercontinental Championship match with the champion Nakamura. And those two men were Elias and the glorious Bobby Roode. Well, Elias finds himself here tonight with an opportunity to get a pinfall or submission victory over the champion. And if that does indeed take place tonight, then there is no question about it. Elias will be the new #1 contender to the Intercontinental title. Massive opportunity here tonight for the Drifter as he steps into the ring with Shinsuke Nakamura. And there's the bell, we are underway. And Elias looks for a DDT early on, but Nakamura is able to fight out of it. And now Elias sent back first into the corner, and there's a massive kick to the midsection. Nakamura taking control here in this contest as there's a knee right to the skull of Elias. And now Elias sent off the ropes. Nakamura release German suplex. And Nakamura is feeling it here in this matchup as it begins. WWE fans firmly behind the champion here as Elias now delivers the clothesline. Big kick to the back. And now Elias takes control here. And oh, wait a minute, look at this. Elias raking the face, specifically the eyes of Nakamura there, into the cover. And Nakamura kicks out at one. Much more damage needed to be done if Elias wants to defeat the Intercontinental Champion by pinfall here. As now the Drifter grabs hold of the arm of Nakamura. And oh, he's stomping on the fingers. Elias showing some ruthlessness here tonight. Oh, as he drops the knee right to the chest. Into another cover now goes Elias. Really wants this pinfall victory over the champion. And can you blame him? As now Nakamura sends Elias to the apron of the ring. Nakamura now looks to follow up. Nakamura setting up. Oh, back suplex onto the ring apron. And that is going to do some damage as Elias gets sent back inside the ring. Nakamura follows. And now Nakamura may look to put this one away. Elias back up to his feet. Nakamura looking for something big. Oh! Knee to the skull. And now Nakamura with a soccer kick to the back. Nakamura not quite finished with the drifter. Remember, these two have had issues before on the blue brand. They competed in a fatal four-way match. Oh, what a kick there from Nakamura. They competed in a fatal four-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. And it was Nakamura that picked up the victory in that matchup. Unfinished business perhaps between these two men as Nakamura off the backbreaker gets Elias back up to his feet. Big right hand, and now Nakamura with the reverse exploder. Reverse exploder suplex there by the King of Strong Style. And now Nakamura, oh, with the knee right to the skull. And Nakamura showing why he has that moniker. They do not call Nakamura the King of Strong Style for no reason. As now Elias with the counter sends Nakamura into the corner, clothesline, and now the drifter with a running bulldog. And now wait a minute, Elias taking off that turnbuckle padding. Well, right now you are seeing our upcoming pay-per-view schedule. This month it is the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Then next month in November we have got the dual-branded Survivor Series pay-per-view. And then in December we have got Cyber Sunday. As Elias sends Nakamura into the turnbuckle back first. Follows up with that knee. Wow, what a combination there from the drifter. Oh, big time drop kick. Drop kick there by the drifter. And now Elias looking to follow up. As always going back after the fingers. Stomping on the fingers of Nakamura once again here in this matchup. And now Elias undoing another turnbuckle pad. The referee has got to do something about this. As now Nakamura, dragon screw leg whip. Nakamura looking to get back into this matchup now. But Elias with a fireman's carry takeover and another big clothesline. And now again, Elias stomping on the fingers of the Intercontinental Champion. As here's another cover. Oh, and Nakamura stays in it at a count of 2 this time. Elias is getting closer to getting a victory over the champion as he missed that dropkick and Nakamura delivers a massive forearm. Right to the skull, and now the Intercontinental Champion with a stomp to the midsection. And Nakamura turning Elias around. Oh, as he targets the arm of the drifter now. Shinsuke getting Elias back up to his feet. As now Elias with the block pushes Nakamura away. Elias missing that clothesline. And now Nakamura with the backstabber. Into the cover goes the King of Strong Style, but Elias stays in the match. Only a 2 count there for Nakamura. As now Shinsuke looks for the powerbomb and he delivers it, but the referee is dealing with the turnbuckle pad. Trying to put that turnbuckle pad back on. Nakamura has the cover, but Elias able to kick out. The referee's vision was averted by that exposed turnbuckle. And now he's doing the other turnbuckle pad up. Well, at least the referee's doing his job correctly. Oh, maybe the inopportune time though, as Elias off the forearm looks for a powerbomb of his own, but Nakamura fights out of that predicament. And now Elias pulled back into a power slam. And what is Nakamura setting up here? Nakamura lining up the drifter. Elias in some trouble right now. Kinshasa! That came out of nowhere, and that is going to put away Elias here this evening. Nakamura gets the victory over the drifter.
Here is your winner, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Well, Nakamura picks up the victory over Elias here tonight, and with that loss, that may put Elias right to the back of the line in terms of getting an Intercontinental Championship match anytime soon. But wait just a second. Here comes the glorious one. Bobby Roode making his way down to the ring. And with Elias now out of the picture, is Bobby Roode going to be the next man to get himself an Intercontinental Championship match with the King of Strong Style? Is Bobby Roode about to challenge Nakamura for the Intercontinental title? Let's hear what the glorious one has to say here tonight in Seattle. Good match, Shinsuke. Good match. Not a glorious match, mind you, but it was good. What do you want, Bobby? What do I want? Well, that's the question, isn't it? Let's see. I want some new fancy robes, maybe some new boots, and oh yeah, a chance to become Intercontinental Champion. That's what I want. Well, if you want my title, I give you a shot in 3 weeks at Hell in a Cell. Well, you better hold on to that title while you can, because at Hell in a Cell, there is going to be a new Intercontinental Champion, and it is going to be absolutely glorious. Well, it looks like Shinsuke has found his next challenger in the glorious one, Bobby Roode. Well, coming up on tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Orton's suspension has been lifted, and tonight he returns to in-ring action when he takes on Finn Balor in one-on-one competition. Also coming your way tonight, women's tag team action as the SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch teams up with Naomi to take on the team of Miss Money in the Bank Alexa Bliss and Natalya. We are back here on SmackDown Live, and before the commercial break, Bobby Roode challenged Shinsuke Nakamura to a matchup for the Intercontinental Championship, and while Nakamura accepted, the matchup will go down in 3 weeks at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. General Manager Shane McMahon made the matchup official during the commercial break. Right now though, the Cruiserweight Championship tournament that began last night on Monday Night Raw continues here tonight on the Blue brand.
Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, Cedric Alexander.
The winner of this tournament will receive a WWE Cruiserweight Championship opportunity sometime in the future. The time and the place are yet to be decided, as Cedric Alexander is set for one-on-one action here in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 190 pounds, Oni Lorcan.
Oni Lorcan set to make his in-ring debut to the new era here tonight on SmackDown Live. And what a way to make a debut than to pick up a victory and advance in this tournament to possibly receive a WWE Cruiserweight Championship opportunity down the line if you are victorious all the way through. As, oh my goodness, Cedric starting things hot out of the gate. Big time clothesline onto Oni Lorcan. And apparently Cedric is well aware how dangerous Lorcan can be in the ring. Lorcan is the type of guy who just goes full steam ahead at you all the way through the matchup. I sense that this matchup is going to be very competitive between these two, as off that jab, Cedric with a half and half suplex. And it's Alexander who takes control in this matchup early on. Oh, but as I say that, Lorcan delivers that elbow to the skull as Alexander goes for the headbutt. Single arm back body drop now from Oney Lorcan. And Lorcan now with the upper hand as he drives his elbow into the shoulder blade of Cedric Alexander. And now Lorcan with the ground and pound. And this is what Lorcan is all about. Stiff shots to the skull there of Cedric. Goes for another to the gut, but catches one from Cedric instead. And now Lorcan sent off the ropes. Alexander, no, gets blocked. Lorcan off that kick into the midsection. Sends Alexander off the ropes. And there's a back body drop. Follows up with a kick right to the back. And now Cedric back up to a vertical base. Arm dragged by Alexander. But there's a fireman's carry takeover from Lorcan. Back and forth, very competitive, as I assumed. Knee to the skull by Cedric. And face first goes Oney Lorcan. And now Alexander slamming the arm of Oney into the mat. Cedric with the upper hand right now as here's the first cover of this matchup. Alexander to advance early on. No, only a 1 count. Oh, Cedric missed that kick to the back. And Lorcan takes advantage. Planting Cedric Alexander into the mat. And now back to the elbows. Right to the shoulder. Oh, but Alexander with a kip up catches that massive European uppercut, but there's a forearm smash. And now Cedric may be looking to fly. Top right for Alexander. What an elbow. Right to the chest of Lorcan. And now what is Cedric thinking? Cedric Alexander now heading to the apron of the ring. Not finished with Oney Lorcan just yet. Cedric, springboard clothesline, but missed out on it. Lorcan sidestepped. And now Oney Lorcan from behind. German suplex. And now look at Oney Lorcan. Measuring Cedric Alexander. What is this? Oh, Alexander able to counter whatever it was. And there's a clothesline. Sending Lorcan to the outside. And as I predicted, this matchup very competitive. Right out of the get-go. Discus clothesline on the outside of the ring. Referee continuing his count up to a count of 3. As these two have up until a count of 10. As Alexander gets sent back inside the ring. Lorcan with a big kick there to the midsection. And now look at Lorcan. A second German suplex to Cedric Alexander. And again lining up Cedric for what he had planned a moment ago. Will he be able to connect this time? No. Again Alexander sees it coming. And now off that right hand, Cedric, lumbar check. The lumbar check to Oney Lorcan. And that's going to be it. Cedric Alexander advances in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament.
Here is your winner, Cedric Alexander.
Oney gave it one hell of an effort, but Cedric Alexander in the end was able to get the victory. As we take a look at this again, Lorcan was setting up something, maybe a running blockbuster. But Alexander sees it coming for the second time in this match. And the lumbar check would follow. Knees into the back. And that was enough to put away Oney Lorcan here this evening. Cedric Alexander advances here tonight in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. Congratulations to Cedric Alexander. Well, the Cruiserweight Championship tournament rolls on here tonight because coming up next, Jack Gallagher of the Dukes of Dapper takes on Drew Gulak in one-on-one action. Welcome back everybody to SmackDown Live as the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament continues here on the blue brand. And here come the Dukes of Dapper, more specifically the team of Jack Gallagher and Aiden English. Jack Gallagher set to compete here this evening in the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament against the human torture device, Drew Gulak. And this is not going to be a walk in the park for Jack Gallagher, I can assure you that. The Dukes of Dapper make their way out to the ring, and as they do so, let's take a look at the updated tournament bracket. As before the commercial break, we saw Cedric Alexander advance here in this tournament by defeating the debuting Oni Lorcan. If you're just joining us here tonight and you missed Monday Night Raw last night, the winner of this Cruiserweight Championship Tournament will receive a WWE Cruiserweight Championship opportunity down the line. The time and place are yet to be decided. Jack Gallagher looking to showcase his technical prowess here in this matchup tonight with the human torture device, Drew Gulak. This is going to be very technically sound compared to the last match.
And his opponent, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, Drew Gulak.
There is Drew Gulak, the human torture device, and believe me, that is not a nickname. That is how Drew Gulak operates in the squared circle. He is a very dangerous man. Jack Gallagher is going to need to watch out for the deadly submission-based maneuvers of Drew Gulak here tonight. So here we go with our second Cruiserweight Division matchup of the evening as Gulak pushes Gallagher into the turnbuckle to begin proceedings. And the referee's going to look for a clean break, but he won't get one as Gulak takes a cheap shot. And now back into this tie-up. Gulak again gains the upper hand, has the headlock applied here. Side headlock takedown now by the human torture device. Gallagher though quickly escapes and now has a headlock of his own applied before transitioning into a hammerlock. Gulak able to escape that now. Gonna wrench away here on the arm of Jack Gallagher. WWE fans booing Drew Gulak here this evening. Apparently not fans of the human torture device. And that is to be expected because, I mean, Gulak is a vicious competitor in the ring. He does some things that don't exactly line up with the rule book. As Gallagher working away on the arm there of Drew Gulak momentarily. And now Jack Gallagher follows it up with a vertical suplex. And Gallagher feeling good about himself right now, but that could quickly change. As Gulak off the jawbreaker. Oh, what a wicked lariat. My word. And just like that, Drew Gulak has gained the upper hand. Snap suplex from the human torture device. Oh, but look at Gallagher. Turning the tide around once again as there's a Hurricane Rana and a double foot stomp right to the face. And now Gallagher with a dropkick to the back. Can Gallagher keep this offense going as he stomps away on the arm of Drew Gulak? And the arm may be a vocal point here for Gallagher to target as he delivers that running bulldog. Drew Gulak being picked back up to a vertical base. And oh, Gulak fighting back with that big shot to the face of Jack Gallagher. And there's a stomp right to the chest as well. WWE fans not a fan of Drew Gulak as Gallagher gets hung up to dry there on the top rope. And now Drew Gulak with the armbar locked in here. Gallagher is in some trouble as oh my. The arm is not meant to bend that way. Oh, what a shot there from Drew Gulak. And now look at this. Straight jacket hold here by Gulak. Gallagher trying to escape as quickly as he can, and he does. Big chop to the chest, did you hear that? As there's a jab now from Gulak, shot to the throat, and now Gallagher sent into the corner. Nobody home there for Gulak, as now Gallagher, German suplex from behind, bridges through into a cover, and a kick out at 1. Gulak able to remain in this matchup, as Gallagher back to the arm. And we are seeing a clear, defined strategy on the part of Jack Gallagher. Target the arm of Drew Gulak. That is the mindset of Gallagher here tonight, as Drew Gulak with an arm drag. Taking Gallagher down to one knee momentarily. Kick into the midsection by Gulak. And now, wait a minute, what is this? Oh, what a suplex. I don't think I've ever seen that type of suplex before, as now Drew Gulak looks to apply a submission maneuver. Tequila Sunrise locked in here on Gallagher. And what is Gallagher going to do? Is he going to submit to the human torture device? No, he's going to escape. Boots to the face, creating separation. And oh, there's a headbutt to the chest. This could be it. Gallagher to advance in the tournament. Just a 1 count. Wow. Gallagher stunned at that kick out, as now Gallagher drops the elbow there to the chest. WWE fans firmly behind Jack Gallagher here this evening, as oh no, wait a minute, Gulak, he calls this the Gulak. The Gulak has been locked in. Jack Gallagher is in trouble. This modified Dragon Sleeper. And what is Jack Gallagher going to do? He has no choice but to submit. Drew Gulak has done it. Gulak has advanced in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament.
Here is your winner, Drew Gulak.
A very technical matchup right there between Gulak and Gallagher. And it is Drew Gulak that comes out of it with the W. Welcome back, everybody, to SmackDown Live, as here comes our General Manager, Shane McMahon. Shane O'Mac has got a few announcements to make here tonight on the blue brand. And I've got to say that Shane O'Mac is doing a wondrous job at being General Manager here on SmackDown Live, especially as of late, getting Tony Storm of all people to compete at the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. Absolutely incredible work from our General Manager. What has he got in store for us here tonight in Seattle? Let's find out. What is up, Seattle? I've got a few things to address. First off, a lot of people are wondering why Pete Dunne is in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament after he was fired last week. Well, I've decided to keep Dunne around because by not offering his hand out for a tag after the Codebreaker, Dunne assisted in the firing of Neville. I've spoken to him, and he vowed not to cause trouble around here anymore. Also, speaking of keeping people around, Tony Storm has officially been signed to a SmackDown Live contract. That's right, Storm is now exclusive to the blue brand, and I could not be happier about that. The second trade of the new era took place this past week, as Jason Jordan will be heading to Monday Night Raw for Johnny Gargano. I am stoked to see Johnny over here, and I think he's going to be a great addition to the blue brand. Finally, I would like to announce that next week, AJ Styles will team up with Shinsuke Nakamura to take on Finn Balor and Bobby Roode. That is all. Enjoy the rest of the show. Well, that was a lot to take in from our general manager right there, but I am not complaining. Our main event for next week has been announced. Toni Storm has officially signed a contract to SmackDown Live, making her exclusive to the blue brand. Pete Dunne is still around, and Jason Jordan has been traded for Johnny Gargano. We are back here on SmackDown Live as coming your way next week here on the blue brand. A massive tag team main event as Finn Balor teams up with Bobby Roode to take on the team of the WWE Champion AJ Styles and the Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. And speaking of tag team action, we are set for a tag team match right now.
Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio, she is Mrs. Money in the Bank, Alexa Bliss.
Mrs. Money in the Bank, Miss Money in the Bank, whatever you want to call her, it changes nothing. Alexa Bliss, with that Money in the Bank briefcase, will be able to cash it in at any point in time up until the next Money in the Bank pay-per-view event for a SmackDown Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch better have eyes in the back of her head, because Alexa has already stated that she plans to cash that thing in one day and become the SmackDown Women's Champion. Becky Lynch better be careful, as Alexa is lying in wait.
And her partner, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Well, as Natalya makes her way down to the ring, we want to give a huge thanks to Frozen in Time for their song, Stand Your Ground. It is the official theme song for SmackDown Live here in the new era of WWE. Natalya set a team up with Miss Money in the Bank here this evening as they take on the team of the SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch and her partner Naomi. Here comes the champion. The Irish Lass Kicker is here.
And their opponent, first, from Dublin, Ireland, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch was able to become the SmackDown Women's Champion by defeating the former champion Emma at the No Mercy pay-per-view. Emma, of course, has now quit the WWE in what was a shocking moment a few weeks ago here on SmackDown Live. I do not think that anybody saw that coming, as here comes Becky's tag team partner.
And her partner, from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
Naomi, of course, has many issues with Alexa Bliss that have gone on unsettled. Alexa Bliss, the woman that took the Money in the Bank briefcase from Naomi in a one-on-one matchup when the briefcase was at stake. I am sure that Naomi is not over that. Maybe she'll never be over that. That was a huge opportunity taken away from her. And while Naomi now has to make her way back up to the top in order to get another opportunity at Becky Lynch's SmackDown Women's title. And you know that Naomi wants that championship around her waist. So will that cause tension between Naomi and the champion here in this matchup? Women's tag team action now underway as Alexa Bliss starts things off by taking down the SmackDown Women's Champion. An aggressive start here from Alexa, but now Bliss is going to slow this matchup down by cranking away at the neck of the Irish Lass Kicker. Becky now picked back up to her feet, and look at Miss Money in the Bank driving her knee into the back of the champion. And now Bliss stretching Becky out on her knee. Miss Money in the Bank starting off this matchup with control, but now Becky Lynch looks to change that. Arm drag by the champion, and now Becky Balboa with the arm trap suplex. And now Becky wants Bliss back up to her feet, but Bliss tripping up the legs. And now Bliss regaining control, as Becky Lynch is going to be sent off the ropes here. Bliss misses wildly with that forearm smash, and Becky's able to take advantage with the calf kick, taking Bliss down momentarily, as now Becky drives Alexa's skull into the mat with that DDT, follows up with that stomp to the arm. And the champion is in control right now as she drops the leg onto Alexa Bliss, and there's another one. 2 massive leg drops to miss Money in the Bank. As now Becky gets Alexa back up to her feet. There's a kick into the midsection. And now Alexa gonna look to take Becky into her corner to maybe make a tag. But Becky Lynch trying to fight out of this predicament, and she does with the elbows to the midsection. Forearm smash there by Lynch, and now Bliss sent off the ropes, and there's another calf kick by Becky Balboa. And look at Alexa trying to make a tag here to Natalya, and she does. In comes the daughter of Jim the Anvil Neidhart, as Becky Lynch looking to take advantage here. Backpack facebuster after Natty missed the clothesline. And now the SmackDown Women's Champion with the Bexploder suplex out of nowhere. And is Becky going to go for a cover here early on in this matchup? Yes, she is. Referee out of position though, and Natalya is able to power out because of it. Oh, big drop kick there to the back of Natalya. And now Becky Lynch with a spinning back kick, setting Natalya up against the ropes, and Becky Lynch doing the damage to the arm. Setting up for the disarmer, no doubt, later on in the match, as there's a forearm from the SmackDown Women's Champion off the second rope. And Natalya now with the reversal sends Lynch into the corner. And look at Natalya choking Becky Balboa in the corner. And now Natalya gonna show off her power as she slams the Irish lass kicker into the mat. And how is Natalya gonna follow that up? Wheelbarrow flapjack, driving Becky Lynch into the mat. Becky though kicks Natalya away. As now tags are made on both ends. In comes Bliss and in comes Naomi as Bliss delivers the clothesline. Oh, Naomi caught Bliss there with a knee to the skull. And now Naomi looking to take advantage and follow up here. But Alexa lands on her feet. And there's another clothesline from Miss Money in the Bank. Here comes Alexa as Naomi rolls to the outside to create separation. Bliss now. Drop kick to Naomi as Naomi re-enters the ring. And now Miss Money in the Bank, Little Miss Bliss, looking for that vicious DDT, but Naomi blocks it and delivers that spinning back kick right to the back of Alexa's head. And now Naomi with a jumping arm breaker to follow. Naomi doing some damage right now to Miss Money in the Bank. Big leg drop, but Bliss now rakes the eye. Forearm smash. And now Naomi sent off the ropes. Bliss with another forearm. And there's a tag back to Natalya. The daughter of Jim the Anvil Neidhart is back in this matchup as she drops that knee right to the skull of Naomi. And now Natalya went for Natty by Nature. Naomi able to block it. And now Naomi, fireman's carry into a roundhouse kick to the face. And Naomi looking to put this one away. Oh, goes for the kick, but Natalya able to block it. And there's Natty by Nature. Delivers it that time. And now Naomi being repositioned as Natalya with a leg drop. And look at Natalya making her way to the legs of Naomi. She wants the sharpshooter, trying to look it in here, but Naomi had it scouted. Naomi had the sharpshooter scouted. And now Naomi with a shot there to the back of Natalya. Head first goes Natty off the turnbuckle. Shot there now in the corner as Natalya goes face first into the mat. And now Natalya slowly making her way back up to her feet. But that is exactly where Naomi wants her. Reverse DDT may be here. But Natalya with the reversal into a suplex. What a suplex there by Natalya as she makes the tag. And in comes Alexa Bliss once again. Oh, big kick there to the back. But all that did was fire up Naomi. And look at Alexa in trouble. Oh, roundhouse kick right to the skull. This time to Alexa Bliss. And Miss Money in the Bank is in a lot of trouble as Naomi delivers the rear view. Rear view by Naomi into the cover. Hook in the leg. Naomi and Becky Lynch get the victory. Naomi getting a bit of retribution here tonight over Miss Money in the Bank as we take a look at this again. First the roundhouse kick right to the skull of Alexa Bliss and then the rear view would follow and that would be enough to put away Alexa Bliss here this evening. Naomi may want the championship from Becky Lynch one day, but that did not stop them here tonight from coexisting and getting the W. Welcome back everybody to SmackDown Live as the Colognes have made their way out to the ring. They are set for tag team action next here on the blue brand against a team that I do not know much about. All I've been told is that they are a mysterious duo. So let's see how Primo and Epico fare against them here this evening. Well, here they come. A brand new tag team here on SmackDown Live, but oh my word. Look at the size of these two. They are monsters. This is going to be an uphill battle for the Colognes here this evening. I can assure them that. Not only mysterious, but also very intimidating. Wait a minute! That's Roode and Harper, the former Wyatt family members. Oh my goodness!
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 590 pounds, Roode and Harper, the Bludgeon Brothers.
The Bludgeon Brothers? Well, we heard Harper speak about their true purpose a few weeks ago here on SmackDown Live, and he stated that they were going to bludgeon the week from now on. Is this what he was talking about? The Bludgeon Brothers are here on SmackDown Live, and well, this is kind of like a reincarnation for them here. The former Wyatt family members are now the Bludgeon Brothers, and they are about to bludgeon the team of the Colognes. There's the bell. We are now underway as Rowan starts things off with Epico, and what a shoulder tackle that was. But look at Epico now with a jawbreaker, misses wildly as Rowan sidesteps. And now Rowan sends Epico into the corner of the Bludgeon Brothers, rebounds out and catches that massive boot from Rowan. And now Epico picked back up to his feet and sent back into the corner. And there's a tag. In comes Harper. And now we're going to get some double team action from the Bludgeon Brothers as Harper drops the double axe handle to the back of Epico. Big shot now from Harper. And there's a European uppercut to follow. Harper and Rowan are destroying Epico here in this match. I don't think Primo would want the tag, if I'm being honest. Harper now with a shot to the back of Epico, and Epico goes head first off the turnbuckle. Tag back to Rowan. And again, the Bludgeon Brothers destroying Epico here. Epico picked back up to his feet. What a shot there from Rowan, taking Epico back down to the mat again. Rowan is just playing with Epico. He could end this matchup right now, I think, but he's not going to. He is going to, as Harper stated a few weeks ago, bludgeon the weak. As now, what is this? Rowan with the full Nelson. Harper, powerbomb. Wow. Epico back up to his feet. Now Harper manhandling him. My goodness, the power of Harper. Oh, not again. Oh. The impact as Epico collides with the mat. Harper now kicked to the midsection. And there's a butterfly suplex. Epico just being completely destroyed as what a super kick there from Harper. And I think Harper may be about to put this one away finally. Epico sent back into the corner once more. And there's another tag. In comes Rowan once again as the Bludgeon Brothers plant Epico into the mat with tremendous force. Cover by Rowan, and the Bludgeon Brothers have arrived. The Bludgeon Brothers get the victory here tonight as the former Wyatt family members have been reincarnated as, oh my word, the Bludgeon Brothers still not done with Primo and Epico. They are sending a message to the entire SmackDown Live Tag Team division. The Bludgeon Brothers clearing the ring as they mark their territory. Rowan and Harper making an impact here tonight on SmackDown Live. Well, coming up next here on SmackDown Live, it is our main event of the evening as the Apex Predator, Randy Orton, takes on Finn Balor. Welcome back, everybody, to SmackDown Live, as it is now time for our main event. He's back.
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton's suspension has been lifted. He is back here tonight as he takes on the leader of the Balor Club, the former WWE Champion, Finn Balor. Randy Orton was suspended for putting Brock Lesnar through an announce table. And well, tonight, that suspension has been lifted and the Apex Predator returns to in-ring competition. What a matchup this is going to be. Eras will collide here in this contest. Randy Orton has been a part of WWE for about a decade. And you could argue that Finn Balor is one of the best that we currently have on the SmackDown Live roster. Here comes the Balor Club. Gallows and Anderson, of course, accompanying the former WWE Champion to the ring.
And his opponent, accompanied by Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. The Club, from Brighton, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Well, in 3 weeks, at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, the WWE Championship will be defended as AJ Styles takes on Finn Balor one last time this time in the Hell in a Cell structure. It has been quite the rivalry between Finn Balor and AJ Styles, but in 3 weeks it all comes to an end as the two will battle inside the Hell in a Cell structure. That is going to be quite the matchup, but as is this match here tonight on the blue brand. Balor, Orton, here we go. And you hear the Randy chants here tonight in Seattle, Washington. A lot of people within the WWE fans tonight happy to see Randy Orton back in the ring. As Finn Balor takes that cheap shot, no surprise there as now Randy Orton with the headlock applied. Now transitioning into the hammerlock as Randy Orton wrenches away on the arm of the former WWE Champion. But now Balor with a headlock. And Randy Orton's going to try and escape this, and he does. Balor stops himself there on the ropes as he catches Orton with a couple of forearms. Chops now across the chest, and Randy giving it right back. Randy Orton with a barrage of strikes there as now Balor off that counter. Elbow to the back of Orton. Another big forearm smash as now Orton set up against the ropes momentarily. Whipped off, and now Balor with a Hurricane Rana. Great sequence to begin this matchup. As now another forearm smash from Finn Balor. Randy Orton sends Balor to the apron of the ring. Oh, big shot there to the skull. And now Finn Balor with a springboard dropkick, nobody home. Orton able to sidestep that springboard dropkick as Randy Orton unloads with some stomps to Finn Balor's back. And now Randy Orton applying the chin lock, slowing the momentum of this matchup down. And that is how the Apex Predator operates in the ring. As now Finn Balor back up to his feet, creating separation with some shots to the midsection. But Randy now, clothesline. An explosive clothesline there by Orton as he stomps on the face of Finn Balor. And now the leader of the Balor Club sent into the corner. Orton went for another clothesline. Instead, Finn Balor off that kick delivers the drop kick to the skull. And Randy Orton rolls out to the apron of the ring now. Finn Balor taunting away to the WWE fans here in Seattle. As now Balor turns his attention back to the Viper. Big suplex from the apron into the ring. And now Randy Orton with a fireman's carry takeover. Great reversal there by Orton as he slams the arm of Balor into the mat. First coming out of this match and a kick out at 1. And now Finn Balor being picked back up to his feet by Randy Orton. Balor now though with a kick to the midsection. And here comes Balor. Oh, wait a minute. Finn Balor setting up Orton. Reverse 1916. Early on here in this contest. Is it enough to put away the returning Randy Orton? No. Kick out at 2. What a victory it would be for Finn Balor if he were to knock off Randy Orton here this evening. That would be a massive win in his career, no doubt. As now Randy Orton with that kick. And wait a minute. Finn Balor being set up here on the second rope. Elevated spike. DDT from the Viper. And Carl Anderson getting involved now. Distracting the referee by trying to undo that turnbuckle pad. Orton goes for the cover, but the referee's vision has been averted. And now Randy Orton looks for the RKO. Balor able to block it. And now Orton sent off the ropes. Finn Balor with a massive drop kick. Taking Orton down to the mat momentarily there. As now Finn Balor sends the Viper into the turnbuckle. Orton over the clothesline. Another great counter from the Apex Predator. As now Finn Balor being set up on the shoulder of the Viper. Big neck breaker. Canadian neck breaker there by Orton as he drops the elbow to the chest. Now hooks the outside leg of Finn Balor to put this one away. No. Balor's able to stay in it. Quite the competitive matchup thus far between these two. As to be expected. As now Finn Balor off the reversal. Another big forearm smash. Randy Orton now driven out of the ring. And here comes the former WWE Champion with the tope con hilo. This is awesome chants from the WWE fans in Seattle, showing their appreciation for Randy and Balor. Randy and Balor putting on one hell of a matchup, as now Balor gets out of the way of that shot from Orton. Orton up against the ropes once more as he gets whipped off. Sling blade by Balor. And Finn Balor building a head of steam right now as Randy Orton gets pulled back into that chop to the chest. That steel chair being introduced. I'm not too sure who introduced it. Either Anderson or Gallows. I don't suppose it matters who. It just matters that it's in the ring as there's the shotgun dropkick from Balor. Is that enough to get the victory? To put away Randy Orton. What a victory this would be, but there's a kick out. Another kick out by the Apex Predator. Randy Orton showing off his resilience. As now Finn Balor gets reversed. Randy Orton takes Balor down to the mat. Single leg crab locked in. Submission maneuver, but Finn Balor is able to escape almost immediately. Avoiding the damage there from that single leg crab is the former WWE Champion, but there goes Balor sent to the outside. And Randy Orton looking to follow up here on the outside, but Finn Balor says, I don't think so. Anderson and Gallows looking on from ringside as now Finn Balor reverse DDT. Taking down the Viper as now Randy is picked back up to his feet. Fireman's carry takeover. And there's a massive drop kick by Orton. Randy Orton has always had a beautiful drop kick. And he has not lost his touch at delivering them as now he cranks away at the neck of Finn Balor. Orton wants Balor back up to his feet, but Balor tripping up the legs. And now Randy Orton using the rope to get back up to his feet. Orton up against the ropes once again. Oh, but he played possum there, I think. Finn Balor now winds up on the apron of the ring. And Randy Orton setting him up. Neck breaker off the second rope. Randy Orton fooling Finn Balor into a false sense of security. As now Randy off the ropes. There's a collision. RKO out of nowhere. Is it enough to put away Balor? But Gallows, wait a minute. Gallows breaking it up. And apparently the referee is going to let that slide due to how big of a matchup this is. Here comes Randy Orton with a couple of clotheslines. Vintage Orton with the power slam. And now the stomp into the midsection. And there's a stomp to the arm as well. Randy Orton striking a pose. Finn Balor back up to his feet. Randy Orton sends Balor into the corner. Balor with the elbow. And here comes Finn Balor fighting back now. Neck breaker of his own. And now wait a minute, Finn Balor may be looking for the coup de grace. Randy Orton is in position. Finn Balor setting it up. Here we go. Coup de grace. The coup de grace by Balor. What a victory this would be for him. Here's the cover. Orton kicks out. Orton kicks out of the coup de grace. Unbelievable resilience by Orton. And now Finn Balor getting himself fired up. Here comes Finn Balor. Flying forearms. Oh, and there's the Pele kick. The Pele kick from Balor. Orton in trouble. Orton may be reeling. As now Balor with another reverse 1916. And that may set up Randy Orton perfectly. But Balor not going to go for the coup de grace. Instead, up to the second rope goes Balor. And the leader of the Balor Club misses the missile drop kick. Randy Orton needs to capitalize on this opportunity here. Balor missed that drop kick. And now Randy Orton drops the elbow once again to the chest of Balor. And now Balor, though, with the reversal, sends Orton into the turnbuckle. Randy Orton off the elbow, going to return the favour and send Finn Balor into the corner. And now Finn Balor being set up on the top rope. Randy Orton with something big in mind, European uppercut, dazes Finn Balor. And wait a minute, you hear the WWE fans, they want the RKO, and they may get it, oh my word! RKO off the top turnbuckle! And that has got to be enough! That has surely got to be enough to put away Balor! It is! Randy Orton puts away Balor in his return to SmackDown Live. Let's take a look at that again. The WWE fans wanted an RKO. Boy, did they get it. An RKO off the top turnbuckle to the leader of the Balor Club. And Randy Orton is able to put away Finn Balor here tonight on the blue brand. What a matchup. And oh my goodness, that is Brock Lesnar. I had no idea he was going to be here tonight. German suplex to Randy Orton as Orton was celebrating on the second rope. Brock Lesnar is here and he is going to return the favour to Randy Orton for what Orton did to him before his suspension. F5 to the Apex Predator. Brock Lesnar was put through the announce table by Randy Orton before Randy was suspended. And oh no, I think Lesnar is about to... Oh my word. I should be going. I should get out of here right now. Brock Lesnar is about to put Randy Orton through the announce table, just like Randy did to him before Randy Orton was suspended for doing it. You don't need to do this, Brock. You really don't need to do this. You're going to get suspended. It's not worth it, Brock. It really is not worth it. Oh no, Randy's up on the shoulders. Another F5. This time through the table. Through the announce table. Holy hell. Randy may be seriously hurt. Can we get some medical personnel out here immediately?